only 40% of you are subscribed. Fix that. I want to say thank you to my Patreon subscribers and my Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, you can actually help out for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy the video and have some fun. Okay. I know I'm going to piss a lot of wannabe fake comic book fans off. But She-Hulk is a good show, and it captures what She-Hulk is. Oh, God. Yeah. Breaking news. Trump's bragged that he had intelligence on LeBron's sex life, and then after that season document with info on French presidents during the Mar-a-Lago raid, which officials in both countries hunting for answers. That is going to be interesting. Yeah, no one has ever actually admitted that having sex has ruined a politician's career. And we're leading us off sidetrack. So, this actually feeds perfect into it. Little sexless little men and little boys are mad about shit. Now, mind you, it kind of is a problematic relationship with Macron sleeping with one of his high school teachers. But still in all, yeah, let's get into She-Hulk and empowered woman. Like, there are people who are upset that She-Hulk makes as much references and motherfucking makes as many points as she does about how women have to control their angers, and like, yeah, they do. Do you not talk to women? Like, I have women friends. I know the women. They get into shit, and to say that she's better than Bruce. Yeah, here's the thing. She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, is a better Hulk than Bruce. Want to know why? Because Bruce is not the Incredible Hulk. Hulk is the Incredible Hulk. Bruce has DID. That's why he has so much issues. Bruce has DID. That's the end of it. He has DID. That's the reason why Jennifer doesn't go crazy and shit like that. No. And if you've read the old She-Hulk comics, or if you've seen anything that She-Hulk's in, or like, she's always that sass talking. And Tatiana Maslany, oh god, she's a great actor. But these idiot motherfuckers that don't know shit about comics, they have issues with her. And even people who claim to be comic book aficionados don't know shit about comics and don't realize how they're fucking up. And here's the case of somebody having to fuck up. Oh god, let's go. Now, you would recognize this motherfucker as YoungRippa60. Wait, what is it? YoungRippa59? We're not talking about his IQ, but anyway, let's hear what he has to say about She-Hulk.
What is good, everybody? Hope you're doing well there. Before I get into like what we're going to discuss on this video, I just wanted to let you all know that we put out
no, you're not going to shill on my channel. I'm going to shill on my channel. If you haven't done so, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, follow. You're not going to shill on my channel. And dude, brush your shit. Pick your shit out. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Comics YouTube right here, where I, of course, still over 3.4 million.
Really, you do a minute and a half worth of okay, cool. Let's go.
Something for you guys that don't want to believe it. You don't seem to understand. This is for you, because this is a perfect example of it. And then I'm talking about those, considering what I just spoke about with, of course, ISOM issue number 1. This is self-promotion, of course. I don't pay for advertisement, so I got why this is big. I built a rapport with my audience, and they heard about me because of this project. And word of mouth, best promotion there is of the code.
And you know what? The fucked up part about it is he has a fucking post of Stowell in the back. I don't get it. All right, let's go.
Of ethics, and that we're not going to be preaching, quote, the message and focusing on a lot of that stuff that turns folks off to what the mainstream is.
Wait. You're preaching a message. It's just different from everybody else. And Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's get into the heart of the video. Let's go.
This is an example of this that we're about to show you out of this She-Hulk stuff, which of course I'm not watching the show, but this guy put on my timeline, and it's a clip. It's only 28 seconds.
Wait, you don't know how the show is. But you're not gonna watch the show because it's an MCU, right? It's the MCU. Never mind that they have a whole team of super powerful, strong women in Marvel. Okay, but the MCU because reasons.
Now we're gonna watch it here in a little bit, and imagine watching this. Why on earth would I want to be into this? And for those of you that again are confused on how this blew up in the way that it did, how a guy just came in and he made 3.4 million, as over 50,000 books to account for, 40,000 almost total purchasers. How does this happen? How could something like this happen? And why?
Motherfucker, you've been on right-wing politics shows. You sit up here and shield for a living. You fucking sell out and you wonder why. Dude, we have the documented proof of how right-wing motherfucking publishers actually get pushed to the top of the algorithm. Don't play that shit. This is not a product of just you drew some pretty lines on a motherfucking screen. But okay, let's go.
Why are people so enthusiastic about it? Part of it is what I'm about to show you. So let's I can't even preface it. Let's just watch this real quick and what's being said. I'm gonna back it up a little bit, make sure my audio is good, and let's listen in.
Here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger.
Now, I've watched the She-Hulk TV show. And what they are cutting out is how literally. But let's just watch the clip.
Do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it.
Mind you, they had an example of this in the beginning of the show. Mind you, this is what Bruce is doing right now. Mind you, Bruce is acting like he knows what has to do when it comes to Hulk, and he doesn't recognize that the Hulk is a DID. He literally has DID. But yeah, you tell somebody else how to do shit.
Pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or might just literally get murdered. So,
or called a bitch. Like, these are shit that we know that happens in the real world.
I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Bruce.
So
and they again cut out this shit. Like, this is so fucking cherry picked. But let's go.
by the way, this is not this. I think this context is probably more important than the video itself. This is, of course, being put out by IMDb. I am willing to bet money that Marvel Studios themselves, authorized this, told them probably to put this out there.
Mind you, if you haven't read a She-Hulk comic, this is just She-Hulk. This is 70s She-Hulk. I get it. I get it. If you grew up in the 90s and the X-Men, and you think that that's what the X-Men were, this is some shit that you would see in 70s She-Hulk. Wow. Who was the first character that broke the fourth wall? Some people may say Deadpool. No, it was fucking She-Hulk. But the comic book aficionado isn't going to say that because, girls yucky. Unless they're, blonde and have a certain type of melanin, certain type of melanin. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, this is one of those you see it. Say it loud for the people in the back. Snap, yes, queen, whoever that probably posted that was working their neck as they were.
Not as much as you working your neck to fillet yourself over your comic book, but let's go.
Pushing send on this tweet. Now, you guys just watched that. This is just the same verbiage and rhetoric that we hear from modern day activists in this regard. I understand it.
She literally said she had to control her emotions because if she don't, motherfuckers will say she's difficult. Like they can't say bitch in a Disney series. And you are doing the thing that she's complaining about. You dumb fuck. Do you not realize that? Do you not see? But let's go.
The She-Hulk. Some people are going to say she's a feminist icon. And I think in feminism, in terms of what y'all advocate, I wouldn't agree with that.
But she is. Literally, she is. Like, oh my God. Okay, let's go.
But it's so predictable. It's par for the course of what happens right now.
Yeah, back in the 70s when she literally was doing this shit. Like, I'm sure there are people that are more than 12 years old that have read comic books that know the shit from She-Hulk, comic books of how she was just icon of like women living in the 70s and 80s of how she's gonna be her own woman. This is like literally She-Hulk shit. But let's go.
And it's what people complain so much about. It is a copy and paste.
People or dumb fucks like you. Please tell me, in the comic books, She-Hulk did not have an issue where she had to explain that, yeah, I'm fucking Jennifer Walters and I look good and you can't tell me what to do. Please tell me that didn't happen in the comic books. Oh, but because you're too insecure to read a She-Hulk comic book, it's a problem to you. But let's go.
Of what activists say almost word for word today.
Where is she wrong? Like, all the people that's complaining about it in this little diatribe that she gives and how she shows right before, like right after this, she actually shows that she controls herself better than Bruce. Where is she wrong? I can't wait. I can't wait till the Fantastic Four get into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and some shit happens to Ben Grimm. It's like, She-Hulk. And She-Hulk could never take Ben Grimm's place. That's stupid. She's a girl. And it happens. It happens in comic books and in the TV show. But yeah, no, let's go.
And what they believe. Okay? Literally murdered is what she said. And I'm like, literally murdered
because we know that shit happens. Like, oh my God, I've just realized something. This motherfucker has never talked to a woman that has told him the truth.
Because of the men explaining things to me and mansplaining and all that. And never mind the fact that she's getting worked up talking about she's controlling her anger infinitely more. But it's just, why on earth would I go watch a show for entertainment only to basically get a repeat in terms of the verbiage or rhetoric rather?
Yeah, sure. Why not step outside your hug box? Why not step outside your hug box? Do you need a safe space? Is that not a safe space for you? The big comic book fucking nerd, but he needs a safe space because it hurt his little feelings.
Of what I could see on BuzzFeed, Huffington Post, is that still around? MSNBC, all of those leftist sort of publications and what all of their talk.
Dude, you went to go scratch your beard and it's a little bit of dry. Go get some beard cream. So go here. Now I may have been using coconut oil to rub on some skin that wasn't mine, but it works for hair. I use it for my hair, but it'll keep that crackly shit off your face. Coconut oil, only $1. Okay, let's go.
Talking head sort of believe it. Why on earth would I want to get in on that? Like, I know they don't believe in escapism, which is why they get so enthusiastic about stuff like,
oh no, oh no, motherfucker, you literally can't do this shit, showing that you're pushing your own comic. Like, this is the shit that kind of gets me about this. And here, let's go here. Let's go here. These motherfuckers, he is literally writing a comic book with a quote unquote black character, almost as if writers do self-insert shit. Like, you are the last person to be talking about, oh, they're doing woke shit, when you are a comic book author and you're doing motherfucking self-insert characters. It's like they don't fucking realize the bullshit that they're actually doing. But yeah, no, sure, because reasons and, you know, all that other good shit. Let's go.
This. You're gonna have those that are like, well, there's something that has a lot of eyes on it that is validating my politics, my individual personal social.
Can somebody tell them, or do I? Like, I don't feel like I need to tell them, but like, why go on right-wing fucking channels? Like, dude, why do that? Why fuck do that? Because you feel that it validates my, like, does he not watch Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro? What is that show that he was on with Sidney Watson and with Nick Fuentes was on? Like, you are literally doing the thing, but it's okay because it's the thing that you like. But let's go.
Views more so than politics, my individual personal social views, and because it's validating that and people have eyes on it, they don't care who it aggravates, they don't care who it turns off, they don't believe in escapism. It should be instead reflective of them and presenting people that believe what they believe from a social views, and even if they conjured up this sort of world in their head, they need that to be true, and so in turn that form of media needs to perpetuate it.
Exhibit C, D, F, and G. Like, what does he think he's putting out? What does he think? Like, I get it. Conservatives don't understand sarcasm, you know, hyperbole, or, you know, any of the other literary tools that we use. But you're doing the thing right now. You are actually even making content to reinforce the views of people that you want to fucking play to. The problem is, companies have found there's more money in doing this shit, mind you, from a comic books that was in the 70s that literally did this shit all the time. Like, no, this is literally one of the things. How do you think She-Hulk got created outside of the whole Bruce Banner blood? They literally did it for marketing purposes. She was a character that was created to make sure that no other character actually was created like her. They literally did it for that. It's like these motherfuckers don't know the comics that they want to bitch about. And they don't. They just know they're, look, I'm more of a fan than they do, and I bought like 3 comics in my life. I'm more of a fan than they are. But no, the women is in Marvel. These fuckers, like, do they realize that there was a whole part of Doom World that was dedicated to female versions of heroes, or women heroes, or the female variants of heroes? Like, we literally saw a team called the A-Team that was led by Sue fucking, I almost called her Sue Storms, Sue Richards. Like, we know what the fuck is going on here. You motherfuckers aren't comic book people. Well, let's go.
I'm not looking, and there's plenty of people like me, I am not looking for this to be, and this isn't even like, for any modern media, this is a copy and paste of, again, what
of
you
what?
could get anywhere else.
Of what?
Right?
Of what? Like, of the old She-Hulk comics, which are, ironically, that's the title character of the series. They are literally going through some of the same story arcs that She-Hulk went through. Okay, sure, let's go.
Anywhere else in terms of the social views, you can go turn on any mainstream leftist publication or talking head. They'll say that same thing. It's the same thing. It's no different. But a lot of people get into this stuff for escapism. The last thing that they want is more so exactly that.
Again, tell me where she was wrong. Tell me where she was wrong. You're literally taking a fictional character and you're having a bitch fit. Oh my gosh, she says that women are forced to be away, or they're getting complaint. They get called irrational or emotional, or if they pop off to the wrong man, killed. Because we know that, I don't know, intimate partner violence. Guess who's more the victim? Guess who's more the victim? Oh, where does he get his talking points from, Joe? The 60s. Yeah, the 60s. He probably gets them, and I'm not calling you old, but he probably gets them from the same decade you were born. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because this shit just writes itself of how insecure these motherfuckers are. I get it. I actually, look, check it out. I am unique with the writer that I don't have characters that are created as I want to create. That don't. I have 4 fucking women as my main characters in my story arc. So I'm not doing a self-insert, mostly. But I'm doing derivative copies of characters that I know exist. Anyway, but no, like, this is literally, yeah. Do you not, Joe? Do you not see the poster of Thomas Sowell in the back behind him? Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. Let's go.
And because so much material these days embodies this, people have grown so frustrated. It's not balanced. It's not.
People like who, man? Who? If you didn't come into the She-Hulk comic TV show knowing what She-Hulk was, then you are just fucked up. They literally said it's going to be a superhero Ally McBeal. That gave you reference right there of Ally McBeal. And if you want to know Ally McBeal, why that's important, your boy Robert Downey Jr. was in Ally McBeal, although be it for a very short time. But still, they literally sold you of what the show is, and it's literally that. I don't. Ooh. All right, let's go.
Not subtle in any means. It'd be a lot better if it were subtle at least. That's not subtle. That's just her. It's on the nose as it gets. And that's why so many people are intrigued by my work. So many people are intrigued by other stuff because I've at least said, I'm not interested in doing that. Okay. That's not really my thing. I don't want to sit up here and beat you over the head with that sort of stuff. I want you to be able to enjoy this and get away for a little bit. Get lost in this universe. Have a great time. Get your spirits up. Follow.
It's not like Marvel has actually, been a publishing giant for the last motherfucking, 70 years? No, World War II. Oh yeah, it's been about 70 years. Yeah. Really?
A great story, yada yada. But imagine like coming across this promotional item. IMDb posted it themselves. It's a promotional item, okay? And they're like, yes. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not interested.
Looks as if the, look, 56,000 fucking views. 84 retweets. Looks like they're not getting quote tweeted. Ratioed. Like, it's almost as if this shit is popular and you just mad, bro. You mad, bro. You mad. But let's go.
I'm not interested. I am not interested in this at all. Granted, y'all know where I'm at, but I'm talking about those that would at least still give Marvel and the likes a chance. They're going to see this and they're going to be turned off by it. And you could.
Really? Are they? I don't think so. But let's go.
Confused folks are like, well, why don't people like this? Or how on earth had a guy we talked about this in my stream, so confused that this graphic novel, which they classified as those comic, is doing better numbers than what a lot of comic pros are doing right now, especially comic pros that detach themselves from Marvel and DC. And they're so confused by that. Like, oh, well, it looks suspect. It must be some faking going on. It's like, no, it's just that, well, I'm feeling a demand here,
By insecure little 14-year-old boys that think motherfucking Andrew Tate is a hero. Who said he can beat up Spider-Man? I'm not gonna leave that shit alone. Andrew Tate, his dumb ass said he can beat up Spider-Man. Sure. And this motherfucker will co-sign on that shit. Well, let's go.
Oh, I'm supplying it. That's it. This is what the mainstream has to offer right now. What we just looked at. That's what I am competing against. Okay. Y'all thought I was playing when I said these guys can be competed with. They're doing the promotion for me. They're doing it for me. So thank you, I guess, Marvel Cinematic Universe. But this was a little more educational because I want you guys to understand where it is that not necessarily just myself.
Is he? There he goes. I don't know if I can show this on the screen anymore because he's filleting himself. And so, yeah, no, here. I really think a lot of these guys are just so fucking insecure. They're just, but strong women, I, I don't I don't know. I just don't know with these people. And it's just sad, man. It's really, really fucking sad because, like, they fester a whole belief that, like, women are just bad or some shit like that. And I'm sorry. I love touching the ladies. With their permission, of course. Always enthusiastic against consent is always the best. But it's just like, no, you fuckers, you are so mad that there may be a strong woman. And, like, you guys know shit all about comics. Here, oh God, this is a great place for me to actually say this, because this was actually fucking unbelievably incredible. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna actually go to this video in the comment section, and you guys will understand what I mean. Here.
There was a time.
All right, so here, this is the shit that kind of gets me. So this is the video that I did about the, Young Ripper fanboy, and this is like the shit that and you guys probably don't see it. Here, let me blow this shit up. All right, so Geek Time TV replied back that make sure I see it. Honor to live rent free in your head. And I had to come back and it's like, you think you're living rent free in my head because I did a video about you? You are more special. I had to tell him, I do this for multiple people. You're not a lot of people come to my channel thinking that, oh yeah, he's just talking about me where I have over 1,000 videos. Like, if you want to make fun of me that I have more videos than I have subscribers, cool beans, go ahead. I will shake your hand on that one. But when you say that I only think about you, and this is the level of just victimhood that they have. So I respond back. And I asked him the questions the same question I asked in the video. Hey, Frank Castle, was Captain America or Bucky Barnes. Why is such an outrage? See, they never want to say the fucking quiet part. This is the quiet part. And when somebody point out the shit, then it's a problem. Oh, he tells me you're missing a point in my video was to excuse the current writers to avoid creating new characters, but not Captain Falcon, especially if you could choose an example. Maybe I should use Ironheart for a more dramatic, pathetic example. Again, it's like this motherfucker actually pointed out 2 black characters as a problem. 2 black characters. And so when I asked him again, it's again, you're not pointing out when Victor was the infamous Iron Man. You didn't hear they're getting rid of Dr. Doom. Or, when, James Rhodes took up the Iron Man. No, you only complained about Sam Wilson and, Riri Williams because you motherfuckers really have a fucking issue with not knowing comic books. And that's all it is. They see that, this black character has this black character has that, then they're destroying my comic books. And no, motherfucking you simpletons. The only problem that you're having is it's a brown person in the place of who you think should be a white person. And you're not a motherfucking comic book fan. Sorry, you're not. You're an idiot-ass simpleton that knows nothing about comics. And only thing you care about, but my white person. And I'm quite tired of it. Anyway, Like, share, and subscribe, people. Please subscribe to the video. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can do it. We're 165 away. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, we're got the video here.
If I gave myself the power, where would I be? Was I